Welcome to Chapter 1, The Whispering Fog. As the sun dips below the horizon, casting a golden hue across the sky, our journey begins along the serene expanse of the Great Wall of China. Enveloped in a soft, whispering fog, each step on the ancient weathered stones of the wall transports you further into a tranquil realm where time seems to stretch and bend in quiet homage to history. The gentle mist caresses the air, creating a hushed atmosphere that seems to mute the hustle of the modern world, leaving only the sound of your own breathing and the muted footsteps on old stone. Watchtowers, once vigilant guardians against invasions, now stand deserted, their dark silhouettes looming like ancient sentinels of a forgotten era. Moss clings to the crevices of the stones and wildflowers peek from crumbling edges, nature slowly reclaiming its dominion. With each step on these overgrown pathways, the whispers of the past seem to echo around. Tales of emperors and soldiers, merchants and pilgrims, whispered by the winds that have traversed this monumental structure across centuries. The sensory journey is heightened by the subtle shifts in the air, the coolness of the stone underfoot, the floral and earthy scents released by the evening dew, the gentle touch of the fog on your skin. Your mind drifts towards sleep, guided by this hypnotic walk through history, where dreams weave seamlessly with the mystic aura of the Great Wall. Here, in the embrace of the whispering fog, let the weight of the day dissolve into the mist, as you find peace in the rhythm of your steps and the silent stories of these ancient stones. Rest now, as the wall guides you into the world of dreams, surrounded by the soft, eternal whisper of the wind. As Chapter 2, The Hidden Gateway, unfolds, the Great Wall of China reveals itself not just as a monument of stone, but as a portal to serenity. As you travel along its spine, the mist thickens, wrapping the surrounding landscape in a gentle embrace. The air grows cooler, and the fading light of dusk gently tugs the heavens into a cloak of twilight. Every footstep echoes softly on the ancient stones, each sound a whisper from centuries past. The path leads to a deserted watchtower, its presence both formidable and comforting. Ivy and moss drape over its aged stones, nature's gentle reclaim of human endeavor. Here, the wall ceases to be a mere barrier, but transforms into a threshold that divides the known from the realms of tranquility and introspection. Step inside the watchtower and feel the weight of history dissolve, blending with the whispers of those who once watched from these heights. As the sky deepens into darker shades, your eyes adjust, and the outlines of the wall stretch endlessly in both directions. Each segment tells a story of battles fought, of peace kept, and of messages relayed across the vast reaches of an empire. You're enveloped in the serene silence that only such a secluded spot can offer. Here, mythology intertwines with reality, and it feels as if stepping off the path might lead you into another dimension. The air is thick with the aroma of earth and old stone, grounding you further into the journey. Somewhere in the distance, a solitary night bird calls, the sound hanging clear and melodious in the cool air. With every breath, you draw in the peace that saturates this place, wandering deeper into dreamscapes that the Great Wall inspires. The narrative continues, each moment at the wall, a gentle descent into the peaceful embrace of sleep, guided ever onward by the soft, lilting whisper of the wind amidst the stoic beauty of this timeless monument. As the sun dips below the horizon, painting the sky in shades of deep orange and dusky pink, Chapter 3 unfolds along the serene and mysterious stretches of the Great Wall of China. Echoes of the Ancients carries you gently into the twilight hours, where the only sounds are the soft whisper of the wind and the rustle of leaves along overgrown pathways. The Great Wall, with its weathered stones and sprawling might, stands as a testament to centuries of history, each brick infused with stories of yore. With each step upon the ancient stones, a rhythmic lullaby resonates underfoot, inviting a deep tranquility as you traverse the deserted watchtowers that punctuate the wall like silent sentinels. The air is cool and filled with the faint, earthy aroma of moss that blankets the lesser-trod paths. Here, the wall is not just a relic of the past, but a living corridor, whispering tales of the countless souls who once guarded this mighty structure. As the light fades, the mist descends, wrapping everything in a soft, ethereal veil. The boundaries between the present and the past blur, and for a moment, it seems as if the spirits of ancient warriors might emerge from the fog, their presence as real as the stones beneath your feet. Each tower you pass through offers fleeting glimpses into past lives, where echoes of historical battles, silent strategizing, and watchful waiting fill the once bustling spaces. This chapter is not just a journey through a physical location, but a passage through time, guided by the natural world's hypnotic symphony. The falling dusk, the cooling air, and the gentle touch of mist against your skin serve as a peaceful transition from the realm of wakefulness into the world of dreams. Here, amidst the echoing grandeur of the Great Wall, you find a tranquil sanctuary, a place where the veil of centuries is lifted, revealing the eternal heartbeat of this majestic monument. As the sky drapes itself in the hues of twilight, our journey traverses along the serpentine stretches of the Great Wall of China, under a moonlit sky burgeoning with stars. With each step on the time-worn stones, there comes a whisper, a breath of stories told and retold through centuries. The air is laden with a delicate mist, wrapping the wall in a shroud of ethereal mystery, muffling the world beyond this historic expanse. Your footsteps echo softly, becoming part of the wall's ancient rhythm, merging with the rustle of the leaves and the distant call of a lone night bird. Here in Chapter 4, beneath the moonlit sky, the Great Wall isn't just a relic, but a living, breathing entity, holding within its embrace tales of yore and the silent watchfulness of 1,000 yesterdays. As you walk past deserted watchtowers, their imposing silhouettes cast long shadows that dance gently with the moonlight. The overgrown paths tell their own tales, each bend and break in the stones a footnoted history of resilience and decay. This chapter weaves together the tactile sensations of the rough, uneven stones underfoot, the subtle scent of wildflowers creeping through cracks, and the cool touch of the night air. The narration pauses at intervals, inviting you to close your eyes and listen, to the wind's soft lullaby, to the harmonious silence that fills the vast, open landscape. As dusk deepens, the wall unfolds like a scroll of dreams, inviting your spirit to soar across time. Embracing both the grandeur and the solitude, the Great Wall, under the moon's watchful eye, offers a tranquil transition from the day's warmth to the embrace of a starlit night. By the chapter's close, as the moon climbs high, you find yourself at the crest of a lofty turret, gazing out over a world bathed in silver light, at peace with the gentle ending of day, the onset of night, and the dream-filled journey on this timeless path. As the sky deepens into shades of twilight, we tread softly along the mystic stretches of the Great Wall of China. This ancient structure, winding like the spine of a slumbering dragon, guides us into a tranquil realm bathed in a gentle mist. Chapter 5. The Serpent's Path beckons us to surrender to the peace that pervades these historic ramparts. With each step upon these storied stones, a serene lullaby is whispered by the cool, caressing breezes, luring our senses into the soothing embrace of dreams. Along this journey, the deserted watchtowers stand as solemn sentinels of the past, their stories etched into the crumbling stone and overgrown pathways. These watchful guardians now whisper tales of yesteryears, each narrative infused with the fragrance of wildflowers and the earthy scent of moss-covered bricks. As we glide beneath their towering silhouettes, the echoes of ancient footsteps seem to resonate with our own, a testament to the timeless spirit that pervades this grand edifice. The wall coils through lush landscapes, its path marked by the soft rustle of leaves and the distant calls of nocturnal creatures. With every gentle gust, the trees sway in harmonious dance, their leaves shimmering in the dimming light, crafting a scene of ghostly beauty. The natural world and the man-made marvel become inseparable, their histories entwined as we drift deeper into a dreamlike state. As the edge of sleep beckons, the heavens above are painted with strokes of indigo and pearl, the stars slowly emerging to cast their silvery glow over the ancient slumbering stones. In this sacred moment between wakefulness and dreams, we find a profound connection to all who have walked this path before us. The Serpent's Path thus transforms into a ribbon of tranquility, carrying us effortlessly toward the realm of dreams under the protective gaze of the Great Wall. Embrace this journey, dear wanderer, and let the timeless peace of this majestic structure soothe your spirit and cradle you into a deep, restorative slumber. As the sun tenderly kisses the horizon, casting a golden glow over the immense stretch of the Great Wall of China, Chapter 6 unfolds. Secrets in the Stone. The day's final light glistens off the ancient stones, imbued with the whispers of centuries. Moving quietly along this grand structure, you are enveloped by a gentle mist that rises from the earth as if sighing into dusk. The hushed ambience is as soft as silk, making each step on the crumbled, mossy stones feel like a delicate tread through time. The air smells faintly of wild orchids and damp earth, a perfume that deepens as the veil of night descends. Your journey winds through deserted watchtowers, each one a guardian of secrets long whispered by those who once watched from these heights. Climbing up a crumbling staircase, each footfall muffled, you reach a vantage point where you pause, overlooking an expanse that tells tales of empires and invasions. Here, the wind speaks. It murmurs through cracks in the stone, carrying voices of the past. Tales of soldiers, traders, poets who traversed this dragon's spine through the ages. As the sky shifts from amber to indigo, the celestial canopy slowly unveils itself, stars appearing like scattered pearls against the darkening silk. The coolness of the stones under your hands, mingled with the warm breeze and rustling leaves, conjures a surreal lullaby that seems to bridge the gap between wakefulness and sleep. With each languid step along the overgrown pathways, the weight of the waking world lifts, replaced by ethereal tranquility. Your heartbeat matches the rhythm of the earth, slow and majestic, harmonized with the timeless spirit of the wall. As night fully ensconces the ancient barrier, the journey becomes a dream. You are walking through history, wrapped in the comforting embrace of the mysteries held so tenderly within each stone. The The chapter closes as softly as it opened, with the moon casting silvery light over the sleeping giant, whispering you into a world of dreams. Chapter 7. The Guardian's Tale. As the twilight brushes its hues across the sky, our journey meanders along the sinuous path of the Great Wall, enveloped by a tender mist that seems to hold ancient secrets. Here, where history whispers through winds and the stones murmur the tales of yore, you feel the presence of the Guardians, those who once watched over these vast landscapes. Each step upon the time-worn stones is a soft murmur, a lullaby from the past that cradles your thoughts into a gentle reverie. The deserted watchtowers stand as silhouettes against the dimming light, their outlines blurred and softened by overgrowth, inviting your imagination to picture the diligent watchers of ancient times. Imagine the solitude of a guardian whose only companions were the stars and the endless stretch of the wall carving its way over mountains and valleys. The air grows cooler as dusk deepens, and the fragrance of wildflowers, mixed with the earthy scent of moss-covered stones, enhances this ethereal experience. Your footsteps sync with the rhythm of a breeze that carries the echo of history, each gust a soft whisper of stories untold. Across these mystical expanses, where reality blends with dreams, the wall serves not only as a barrier, but as a bridge connecting the temporal world with the timeless. It's as if time here moves differently, guided by the natural cadence of the earth and sky. As night falls and stars begin to speckle the heavens, the ancient wall under the celestial canopy seems to come alive, its legacy as enduring as the constellations above. Tales of bravery and solitude, peace and vigilance unfold with every fallen leaf and shadow, moving you deeper into a tranquil slumber. The essence of the Guardian's tale is not one of loneliness, but of profound connection to the world around, watching over it as one would a cherished dream, until the morning light graces these ageless stones once again. In Chapter 8, Shadows of the Past, our journey along the serene stretches of the Great Wall of China deepens into the enveloping dusk. As the last rays of sunlight fade into the horizon, the wall, a stoic guardian of millennia, whispers tales from the recesses of history with each stone underfoot. You wander past deserted watchtowers, their once vigilant watch now surrendered to time, and pathways overgrown with a carpet of untamed green, as if nature herself tries to reclaim her terrain. Your footsteps blend with the soft rustle of leaves, crafting a hypnotic rhythm that cradles your consciousness towards a tranquil realm. Distant hills shrouded in gathering mist watch silently, their outlines blurring into the twilight. Here, the veil between now and then softly lifts, revealing shadows of the past, echoes of distant marches, the clatter of armor, and the silent vigil of sentinels whose whispers are carried on the wind. The chill of the evening stirs the air, but the stones, warmed by the departing sun, provide a lingering heat that seeps into your souls. The fragrance of damp earth, mixed with ancient stone, enhances this sensory pilgrimage, each breath a deeper immersion into the dreamlike embrace of the landscape. Above, the sky paints itself in strokes of indigo and pearl, stars beginning to pierce the slowly darkening veil, each one a silent witness to the aeons. Close your eyes for a moment under the vast expanse, and let the soft whisper of history and the harmony of nature guide you into a peaceful transition from the wakefulness of day to the profound dreams of night. Here, along the Great Wall, you walk a pathway laid by countless before you, each step a verse in the lullaby of ages, soothing you deeper into the arms of sleep. As we continue our journey along the venerable stones of the Great Wall of China, Chapter 9, Dreamweaver's Valley, unfolds under a twilight sky. The wall, like a serpentine guardian stretched across the landscape, carries tales of yore in each of its weathered stones, guiding us into the realm of dreams. The sun, now a mere whisper behind the distant mountains, casts its final strokes of lavender and rose across the heavens, embracing the world in a cloak of dusk. Our steps, deliberate and gentle, traverse this ancient pathway, where deserted watchtowers stand as silent sentinels of the past. Overgrown with the wild brush, these towers whisper stories, if one listens closely, of the myriad souls that once surveyed the horizons. As the wind meanders through the crevices, it sings a lullaby, a soft, hypnotic melody that seems to slow the very passage of time. The mist, a tender shroud, follows us, enfolding the landscape in an ethereal veil, heightening the sense of entering another dimension, one not just of sleep, but of dreams. Here, the boundary between reality and fantasy blurs, as the physical walls of the wall blend into the metaphysical barriers between waking and dreaming states. With each breath of the cool, moist air, imbued with the scent of pine and earth, we further succumb to the tranquil embrace. Historical anecdotes, once vibrant and vigorous during the heat of day, now take on a softer, more reflective tone. They weave into the fabric of our surroundings, reminding us that to walk this wall is to walk through history, through battles, peace, construction, and decay, all held within the embrace of this majestic structure. As night enfolds us completely, the stars begin to puncture the velvety darkness above, each one a dream being woven into the tapestry of the night sky. The Great Wall, under the celestial dome, transforms into a bridge, not just across lands, but through times and dreams. We leave the chapter feeling as though we've not merely walked, but floated, drifted through the very essence of tranquility, guided by the unending, whispering spirit of the wall. In Chapter 10, titled Awakening Beyond the Mist, the journey unfolds under a cobalt dusk sky, draped soothingly over the serpentine Great Wall of China. As the sun dips behind distant mountains, shadows play upon the ancient, moss-draped stones, whispering tales of yore. Each footstep, deliberate and soft on the uneven path, echoes through the misty corridors of time, transporting you deeper into a dreamlike realm. The rhythmic cadence of your movement merges with the evening air, becoming a tranquil lullaby composed by the land itself. The watchtowers, once vigilant sentinels, now stand as silent observers, their hollowed eyes gazing out upon the enveloping fog, their stories sealed behind layers of ivy and time. The air smells of damp earth, mingled with the faint scent of wildflowers, which have made a home amongst these historical ruins. A gentle breeze caresses your face, its coolness a reminder of the countless whispers of those who once patrolled this immense structure. Now, it is just you and the wall, bound by the solitude and the pulsating heart of history that beats beneath your feet. As you traverse this mighty barricade, your senses are heightened. The rustle of leaves, the distant call of a night bird, the singular sound of your breath against the backdrop of an expansive, starlit sky. The mist begins to thin, revealing stretches of the wall that meander into the unknown. Your journey through this chapter is not just a passage in space, but a transition in time, an awakening beyond the mist where dreams blur into reality, and the ancient stones beneath your feet recount tales of endurance and whispers of peace. Let the wall's timeless presence lull you deeper into this world, where history sleeps and dreams take flight under a blanket of stars.